is Stephen Curry's championship window forcing the Golden State Warriors to consider trades that could fundamentally alter their franchise's future. At 37 years old, the clock is undeniably ticking on one of the greatest careers in NBA history, and that urgency is creating fascinating scenarios where the Warriors might have to sacrifice promising young talent for proven championship pieces. Zach Buckley from Bleacher Report recently proposed a blockbuster trade idea that would send Brandon Podziemski to the San Antonio Spurs in exchange for current Rookie of the Year Stephon Castle. This isn't just another hypothetical trade proposal, it represents the exact kind of win now versus future dilemma that defines championship team building in today's NBA. The proposed trade would see the Warriors receive Stephon Castle while sending Brandon Podziemski, Gui Santos, and a top 3 protected 2028 first-round pick to San Antonio. At first glance, it's a blockbuster that could make both teams hesitate for completely different reasons. But the underlying logic reveals everything about how championship windows force difficult organizational decisions. For Golden State, this trade represents the ultimate test of their commitment to maximizing Curry's remaining elite years. Podziemski has shown flashes of being exactly what their system needs, a young guard who can shoot, create plays, and provide energy on both ends of the floor. He's a willing defender who takes charges regularly and plays with the kind of grit that Warriors fans have come to love, even if his lack of elite athleticism might limit his long-term defensive ceiling. But here's where Castle becomes so intriguing for the Warriors' championship timeline. At just 20 years old, he's already shown the kind of two-way impact that championship teams are built around. Castle fills requirements that have been missing from Golden State's roster. In recent years, he's bigger, stronger, and more athletic than Podziemski, with significantly higher defensive upside that could translate immediately to playoff success. Castle's rookie season numbers tell a compelling story about his readiness to contribute at the highest level, averaging 14.7 points on 40.8% field goal shooting as a 20-year-old rookie. Demonstrates exactly the kind of production and efficiency that role players need to provide on championship teams. His combination of size, athleticism, and basketball IQ suggests he could seamlessly integrate into Golden State's system, while providing the defensive versatility that Steve Kerr's schemes demand. From San Antonio's perspective, this trade scenario only makes sense because of their backcourt logjam. De'Aaron Fox is locked in after signing a 4-year, $229 million extension, while Dylan Harper just went second overall in the 2025 draft. This creates a situation where Castle, talented as he is, might find himself squeezed for touches and development opportunities despite his obvious potential. The Spurs' decision-making process becomes fascinating when viewed through their long-term competitive timeline. If they determine they can't keep all 3 guards long-term, moving Castle could yield significant value while addressing other roster needs. Podziemski offers the shooting and playmaking to complement Fox and Harper perfectly. Santos provides depth and versatility, and that 2028 first-round pick adds crucial future flexibility. However, giving up on Castle this early would be incredibly difficult for any organization. His combination of production, age, and upside represents exactly what rebuilding teams hope to find in the draft. The Spurs would essentially be betting that Podziemski's immediate fit outweighs Castle's long-term ceiling, which is a calculation that could define their competitive trajectory for years to come. For the Warriors, this trade embodies the tension between competing now and building for the future. Castle can help on both fronts, providing defensive strength and athletic ability that could impact their current championship pursuit, while potentially becoming a franchise cornerstone. After Curry's retirement, this dual timeline value makes him particularly attractive for a team operating with both short-term urgency and long-term sustainability concerns. Podziemski's popularity among Warriors fans cannot be understated. He's become a genuine fan favorite whose energy and hustle embody everything the organization represents, and Golden State has already shown reluctance to include him in previous trade discussions. But Castle represents the kind of talent that doesn't become available often, especially at his age and with his production level already established. The defensive upgrade that Castle would provide might be the most compelling aspect of this potential trade. His size and athleticism allow him to guard multiple positions effectively, which is exactly what Golden State's switching defense requires during playoff series. When games slow down and execution becomes paramount, having players who can neutralize opposing threats on both ends becomes absolutely crucial. Castle's offensive development trajectory also suggests significant upside that could benefit from Golden State's player development system. While he might not be the pure shooter that Podziemski is currently, his willingness to attack the basket and create his own shot provides a different dimension that could complement Curry's brilliance perfectly. The Warriors have historically excelled at maximizing young talent within their system, and Castle's skill set seems ideal for their developmental approach. The financial implications of this trade also work in Golden State's favor. Castle's rookie contract provides incredible value for his production level, while his timeline aligns perfectly with both their championship window and post-Curry transition. This kind of cost-controlled talent becomes invaluable for teams trying to maintain flexibility while competing at the highest level. From a basketball fit perspective, Castle addresses multiple roster needs that have limited Golden State's effectiveness. In recent playoff runs, his defensive versatility, offensive creation ability, and clutch gene mentality provide exactly what championship teams need from their role players. During crucial moments, the combination of his youth and proven performance suggests he could grow into an even more significant contributor as the playoffs intensify. The urgency surrounding Curry's championship window makes trades like this particularly fascinating to evaluate, with potentially only two more legitimate title opportunities remaining. Every roster decision carries enormous weight. The Warriors cannot afford to be sentimental about players they like if better options become available, especially when those options offer both immediate impact and future upside. Castle's Rookie of the Year credentials also provide validation that this wouldn't be a speculative gamble. He's already proven capable of performing at NBA level while contributing to winning basketball, which reduces the risk typically associated with trading established talent for younger players. His track record suggests he could step into Golden State's system and contribute immediately, without requiring extensive development time. The psychological impact of acquiring Castle shouldn't be underestimated either. Landing the current Rookie of the Year would send a clear message about the Warriors' commitment to championship excellence, while providing a potential cornerstone for their post-Curry era. This kind of forward-thinking acquisition demonstrates organizational sophistication that extends beyond immediate roster needs. For Curry personally, having a young, athletic guard who can handle defensive assignments and create his own offense takes pressure off the aging superstar during crucial stretches. Castle's ability to impact winning on both ends allows Curry to focus on what he does best, while knowing the team has legitimate depth and versatility in crucial moments. The Western Conference's continued competitiveness makes acquiring talent like Castle even more valuable. Teams like Denver, Phoenix, and the Lakers all have young, athletic players who can create matchup problems, and having Castle provides Golden State with the kind of defensive versatility needed to neutralize those threats during playoff series. Whether San Antonio would actually make Castle available remains highly speculative, but the framework of this trade reveals everything about how championship windows force difficult decisions. Sometimes the best moves require sacrificing popular players for superior talent, even when that talent comes with different strengths and weaknesses. The reality remains simple. Curry's window won't last forever, and moves like this could be the difference between fading quietly into mediocrity and making one final championship push. Castle represents the kind of two-way impact player that championship teams are built around, and if he became available, the Warriors would have to seriously consider making the difficult decision to part with fan favorite Podziemski. What do you think about this potential trade scenario? Would acquiring Stephon Castle be worth giving up Brandon Podziemski and future assets? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and hit that like button if you think bold moves like this are exactly what the Warriors need to maximize Curry's championship window.